American teenagers, suburbia, sex, death. At first glance, It Follows seems like yet another reworking of those old horror tropes that have been worn out with use in B-grade Hollywood films. But director David Robert Mitchell surprises you. It Follows is a truly scary and truly disturbing film. I left the theatre feeling like a martini that James Bond would never order, shaken and stirred. What exactly is doing the following? It's a murderous demon that walks at a zombie-like pace and does serious damage. Even a touch leaves angry red welts on the flesh. Why does this happen? Because you have sex. The demon is passed on to you. It will kill you if it finds you, and the only way to get rid of it is to have consensual sex with someone else.
Jay, you awake?
What are you doing?
You're not gonna believe me, and I need you to remember what I'm saying.
This thing, it's gonna follow you. Somebody gave it to me, and I passed it to you.
So Jay, a pretty lively girl played by Maika Monroe, finds herself haunted after having sex in the backseat of a sedan. At first, it seems like she's simply hallucinating. Only she can see this creature who takes different forms. At times, a naked man on a roof, or her friend, or an old woman who determinedly walks toward her. But then her friends realize that something is terribly wrong. They rally around her and try and shake the deadly curse. It Follows could never be a Bollywood film because there would be parents, aunts, neighbors in the frame. Here, there are hardly any figures of authority. Suburban Detroit seems emptied out. You see police cars, but no one is in charge. The adult figures we see are ironically the forms that the shape-shifting demon takes. So it's up to Jay and her pals to set this skewed universe right. Mitchell expertly creates an atmosphere of dread. There's very little gore in the film, and he doesn't resort to cheap tricks like having things jump out at you. Instead, Mitchell builds up a naturalistic texture, which makes that demon even more scary. By midpoint, I was afraid of trees. Blades of grass seemed ominous, and through half-shut eyes, I kept an eye on every single person that lurked behind Jay.
What exactly is supposed to be following you?
I don't know. Parts of It Follows invariably get silly, and the film loses some of its unbearable tension in the second half, but I strongly recommend that you see it. This is a nightmarish experience worth having. It Follows also works as an effective deterrent against teenage sex, whether or not you interpret it as a metaphor for AIDS or STDs. It will make you stop and ponder, if only for a few minutes. I'm going with 3.5 stars. If you want to see my previous videos, go here and hit that button below to subscribe to Film Companion and get your film fix.